Errors and 3 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. A.J. Minter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now to the plate, Bryson Stott. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First offering on its way. The 1-0 home.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And now a pitch on the way. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So the next to bat will be Adley Rutschman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Alec Bohm will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. From the stretch. And this is lined hard to deep left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 7. Joaquin Diaz.
Stepping in once again is Joaquin Diaz.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Chris Martin will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Now to the plate, here is Keston Hiura. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 0-2 to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Devin Williams will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now the pitch.
Albies.
The 1-0 home is a ball below the zone. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Willie Batista has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Javier Baez. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Ozuna on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. Now at the plate is Bryce Harper, singled in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And there's ball 2 now. And that's a fair ball, lined to the right side.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Next, here is Kyle Schwarber. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Tyler Matzek enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 68.
Bryson Stott will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Harper at second. Schwarber at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Harper rounds third and is striding for home. Safe at the plate as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Adley Rutschman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Gene Story will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 2-1. Swing and a ball served into center field, and it's going to work out. A base hit. 1 run is scored. Now he's safe at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
First pitch on its way. Joaquin Diaz stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
3 runs already home here. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Fouled off. The 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Phillies on top 5-2. Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. The next at bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 4. First offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now to bat, Josh Donaldson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and the deficit remains 5-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Hunter Strickland is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Johan Camargo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Keston Hiura. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next up is Javier Baez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Bryce Harper. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Two out, nobody on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Up next, Rhys Hoskins. He bounced out last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Ben Ruda. And now the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Popped up. Baez in foul ground. 1 away.
Now batting.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. And the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in for the Braves, Andrelton Simmons. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Roberto Osuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slurve in there, strike 1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Braves. Just hung in there on that one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home to short, hit hard, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 5-2 the final today. The Phillies crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Devin Williams wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.